Hello, good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? Luna just wanted to say hi. Luna, say hi to everybody. Luna, say hi to all the viewers. Hey, I didn't say growl at everybody, okay? My daddy once told me that Bitcoin was gonna reach 10K, but I didn't think my daddy was the sharpest tool in the shed. He's an idiot. We all know he's an idiot. He thought that 10K would be hit, but we all know that he's an idiot. Luna, that was a really mean song. Why are you singing these really mean songs about me, huh? You know that we're live streaming, right, Luna? What are you looking at, huh? I'm looking at when moon, when Luna, when Luna. Luna, we're not gonna get 10K anytime soon, I don't think, okay? I don't think we're gonna hit 10K anytime soon. Luna, do you want to go Girls Gone Wild for everybody? Yeah, I do want to do Girls Gone Wild. Ready, guys? I'm gonna lift up my shirt up. 3, 2, 1. Girls Gone Wild! Girls Gone Wild! Everybody lift up your shirt! Girls Gone Wild! Luna, what are you doing, Luna? You want to keep giving me little kisses? You want to go down? Do you want to make this the Luna show? No? You want to go down, little puppy? Okay, you can go down now. Dad's going to start a show, okay? Bye, Luna. Sorry, Luna. It's the Philakone show. We're not going to be having the Philakone and Luna show anytime soon, okay? Hi, guys. How's it going today? Oh, you guys are censored. Oh, no. You guys can actually see me chat. Luna says hi to you guys. Yes, blockchain Jake, I am crazy. So how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys have had a fantastic. How did you manage the EOS loss? Are you talking about my $100 EOS loss, Jose? It wasn't really that big of a loss. Or are you talking about my last trade earlier where I added like another $30,000 to my position just to break even there to eventually have a 50K position? That was kind of funny right there. So guys, good afternoon. It is now Sunday, May the 6th. It's about 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I don't really like the afternoon, guys. I'm not really a morning person, and I'm not an afternoon person either. Let's talk when it's after 6 p.m. I just got up to let Luna outside. Yeah, this is a really old shirt. Just put on basically any shirt. This is kind of like my May shirt. Yeah, let's talk when it's like after 6 p.m. because I'm not really a big fan of the mornings. I'm going to go back to bed right after this because there's not much going on with Bitcoin right now. So let's look at the 24-hour volume as we always do. We see every single coin in the red except for Bitcoin Trash and Ethereum Classic. And I just want you guys to know that Tether actually did not move that much at all. It seems like Bitfinex just decided to be like, hey, you know what? We're not going to start printing Tether until about $9,000. That's a really good time to print off Tether, and that's where we're going to start pumping Bitcoin. What do you guys think, huh? Bitfinex? Huh? $9,000? No, maybe we should probably pump it like around $9,100 because 9,000 might be a little bit too obvious. That's the conversation that's going on right now between Tether and Bitfinex. So we see pretty much every coin in the red right now except for Bitcoin Trash and Ethereum Classic. Not really sure what's going on. Hey, thanks, Jeremiah Freeman. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so we see every coin in the red right now. Yeah, there's not many coins in the green right now, guys. Substratum is up like 0.25% right now. So we look at the graphs in general, okay? Coins are definitely wanting to correct right now. In fact, Bitcoin Cash might not correct out of all the coins right now. EOS is most likely going to hit some sort of double bottom. Litecoin might actually end up being inversely correlating to Bitcoin, but we definitely see Bitcoin just according to the basic 7-day graphs right now that hey, it's time. Tron might actually hit a double bottom soon, and it might even break it. Who knows, right? Monero looks like it's on a dip down as well. So a lot of coins are actually looking like they're suffering right now, in my personal opinion. You guys got to remember the correlation between Bitcoin and alts, right? If Bitcoin goes down, every coin will go down with Bitcoin as well. But sometimes when Bitcoin just goes sideways and altcoins are also sideways as well. People are like, okay, we're kind of bored of Bitcoin's sideways trend. Let's actually put some money into the altcoins. So we clearly see a drop in the 24-hour volume. And remember in my last few videos, I was saying, well, this drop is usually correlating to a few things, right? Sometimes people are like, okay, I just don't want to sell off right now, so I'm just going to hold off my Bitcoin. But we're reaching a very pivotal point, which is about 10K. So we ask ourselves, well, is it enough volume to actually sustain breaking above 10K? And I personally believe that we might still break above 9,500, or sorry, above 10K, because I'm just going to show you guys my old chart that I posted. Oh, by the way, my Steemit post is in the link below, which you guys can actually upvote while you're there. And guys, while you're down there, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. So anyways, let's talk about okay, this is not May 2nd, obviously. Okay, I didn't mean to do this at all. This is entirely wrong, this post, whoever wrote it. Okay, this is entirely wrong. Whoever updated this right here did a really horrible job. So we're actually just going to get some of the right information on here, okay? Because this is absolutely brutal. Whoever decided to update this right here, okay? Okay, there we go. Now it's a little bit better. Philakone. Okay, so in my last post, I actually wrote something where I don't know if it's blind luck or if it's just skill. We'll just chalk it up to a little combination of both, okay? So if we break 94.80, no doubt we'll test the 90.50 range and check out where we're actually trending right now, guys, okay? We actually just touched pretty much my support range, okay? I said if we broke 94.80, we would no doubt test 9K, but we actually got a long wick instead. You know what they say about long wicks, right? They say that they're pretty long, if you know what I'm saying. So if you take a look right here, right, I said that it's possible this finishes with an ending fifth wave diagonal, also known as a rising bearish wedge, right? But 9,500-ish must hold, right? And this is like the best bullish view that I can actually come up with. And it's not much of a bullish view, just put it that way, right? So, you know, it's really not much of a bullish view at all. It's probably the best one that I can give you guys. So if I were to actually take a look at this, right, let's go back to like, I don't know, some chart here. So let's say that I actually gave you guys a bullish view of it looking something like that. All right, is this going to be an ending fifth wave diagonal? Perhaps. Is this actually just the first subwave of the grand subwave? Maybe as well. So let's just say we're playing around with Elliot waves because we do love to play with our Elliot waves, right? So let's take a look at it in kind of high detail this time. But first of all, I want to point out the bearish engulfing candle, okay? This is called the I was gonna swear, but I've decided to not swear as much in my video, okay? So I apologize if I thought it was of swearing, but I promise I won't swear anymore. This is called the get fucked up. Oh, I just swore. I didn't mean to. See how naturally that came up? Okay, this is called the get fucked up candle, okay? If you guys ever party and you guys are like getting drunk and you guys want to get really drunk, just think of like a bearish engulfing candle. That's called the get fucked up candle right here, okay? The bearish engulfing candle basically engulfs the whole candle, okay? Notice how you guys see it just eating it up, just gobbling it right here, right? Where we're getting literally twice the length in a single day. All of that hard work wiped out, guys. This is what bothers me, okay? It's like singing a Linkin Park soon. Too soon, guys? Too soon to be talking about Linkin Park? I don't know if it's too soon, okay? This is called right here, where it basically goes, the song goes something like this. I'm going to show you guys the song, okay? Okay, so it actually took like two days and whatever, 14 hours to reach this kind of progression, right? Right here, and it actually wiped it out. All of it got wiped out in less than like 10 hours, okay? So it tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Like, you know, that's a song that Bitcoin is singing right now, all right? So another song that it probably likes to sing is like, apple bottom jeans, bears with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. The bears got low. Then the next thing you know, the bears got low, making its way downtown, falling fast, racing past, and it's going to reach support sometime soon. And I will drop $400, and I think Bitcoin will probably drop 400 more just to be the coin that drops $800, and we'll probably find support at somewhere like 800. That's probably where we're going to end up heading down, okay? So I personally think it's going to keep falling down, right? Let it fall, the bulls can't hold it up anymore. Let it fall, let it fall. I could think of a lot of songs all day, okay? Make sure you guys are actually voting for me on The Voice. I'm going to be on the next season, okay? It's going to be fantastic. I honestly don't think it's going to hold, guys. That's the absolute truth, okay? This bearish engulfing candle is just massive, you know? Every time we get a candle like this, it's never good, guys. Like, yeah, like, you know, you just keep looking back to like March, for example, when you get these types of candles that are just so nasty, where it actually covers like twice the length, right? So anyways, let's look at some indicators as well. We see, I'll get to Elliot wave, don't worry. We see these tiny little stair steps up, right? It's like, okay, let's just take these little baby steps up. Yep, let's just take these little baby steps up. Yep, we're just gonna keep going to 10K. Come on, everybody, let's just go to 10K. Nah, it's okay. I decided to just walk off of a cliff instead and just drop down with this histogram. Don't worry about all the 2 days and 10 hours of progression that we made, because we're just gonna wipe it all out in like less than 10 days. Who cares about the bulls? Because we're all bears. We're bear season right now, okay? There's like nice weather coming up, and we just all love bears. So that's kind of what they're thinking right now, okay? It's just like, yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but you guys see this negative histogram tick right there, okay? We see this massive uptrend, and then all of a sudden we see these stair-steppings that's just kind of like on its way down right now. So the big question is, will this actually just, keep going like that for the long moving average? And then will this one just have like a slight little crossover like that? Who knows? Let's just see how this is actually going to play out. It's pretty interesting to see how this daily is going to end up finishing. We look at the 4-day right now, and we finally have a sign of possible support for now. Okay, a lot of people will actually misconstrue this right here, right? That's right. That's a good song too, right? Who let the bears out? Woof, woof, woof. What sound does a bear actually make? I think it's more like roar. Yeah, it'd be like, who let the bears out? Roar, 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 roar. That's a good one, Van. Van, that's a fist pound moment right there. I'm gonna fist pound you. That's like a fucking high five moment right there. That's like a back slap moment. That's like a knee slapper moment. That was a really good song. I like that song, Veg. Okay. So anyways, I don't need that crap, iCastaway. I'm just a naturally happy person. It must suck, iCastaway, that you have such a boring personality that you think that people actually need drugs just to be happy and funny sometimes, okay, iCastaway? And there's no Castaway, okay? The movie that Tom Hanks was in was just called Castaway. There's no Castaway in it whatsoever, just to let you know, okay? It was just Tom Hanks, and it was his best friend. What was his best friend's name? William? I think it was William, right? What was the name, guys, of the volleyball? Help me think of the name. What was the name of the volleyball in Castaway? Spalding! So that's it. No, it wasn't Spalding. It was Wilson. Yeah, it was Wilson. You guys got it. It was Wilson. It was Wilson, okay? That was a good movie. It was a really sad movie. That was a really sad movie. You know what was really sad in that movie, Castaway? When he went back home and Jodie Foster was married to somebody else already, right? And they had that one scene in the rain where he goes visit her at her house, and then she runs outside in the rain, and they kiss like how I kiss my toilet paper. And then like they just never actually got together, and it was just really sad. It was just such a sad movie, okay? Oh, I just can't believe how like... Anyways, so here, guys, this is what we call a slightly bullish spinning top, okay? This is kind of like a slightly bullish spinning top, even though it's red. And this candle right here, we call this the inverted hammer. Every time I open my tab, I think to myself, first of all, okay, am I going to have any porn that's showing here, first of all? So it always makes sense to open your tab on another screen first. And then if there is any porn history, then you got to click on the X, you know, secretly and discreetly so that your viewers don't actually see, okay? And if you're going to type something in the address bar, make sure you're also typing it in another screen, first of all. This way, your viewers may not see something that they don't want to see in the history, right? So I'm going to show you guys something called the inverted hammer. Okay, this is called the inverted hammer. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what it looks like. So we see something like this right here called the inverted hammer. You guys know I haven't slept when my live streams are actually not that professional. Okay, so this is called the inverted hammer, where we see it at the bottom of a downtrend, right? So this inverted hammer right here is a fairly bullish candle. The only thing that worries me about this right here, no, modern Picasso, there will not be any private keys hosted this time, okay? Maybe in another video, you guys will get my 2FA, but I've made it a very good thing lately to not actually put my 2FA on my computer. I actually keep it on my phones now, guys. That doesn't even touch the internet. I actually keep it on 2 phones. That doesn't touch the internet. So yeah, the volume is suspect, right? It's like suspect right here. This is like the candle where you're unsure of what's about to happen, right? It's just, you just really don't know what's going to happen after it. It looks like it wants to push up, right? We did get a fairly decent wick. And you know what they say about these long wicks? They can show a lot of support. But at the same time, are we actually going to get a bullish engulfing candle? This looks like it wants to level off, right? It looks like it wants to level off. But I'm now going to do an Elliot wave analysis. I'm going to get pretty serious about this, okay? Let's go. Let's do this Elliot wave analysis first of all. So I personally see this as my wave 1, et 2, et 3, et 4, et 5. You see? So that's how I see my Elliot wave right now. And we're going to do it on a very small time frame. Okay, so this is how I'm seeing my EW right now. So let's break it down and go a little bit further. But break it down, everybody, but break it down. Okay, so let's talk about different scenarios right now. This is suspect to me right here. Okay, this is absolutely suspect to me. So the way that I'm thinking this could possibly be is like this. So let's just say that this was 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and that's 5 right there, okay? This is most likely the best count, in my opinion, for the third wave. I cannot really count it any other way. This makes sense right here, right? So let's say that this was the 5th wave right here. Okay, this makes a lot of sense, right? 1, 2, and then we break it down even further, and we go to like minuscule time frames. What we'll see is actually something like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna change up the scale here to make this one yellow because I'm Asian and I like yellow. Yellow's the best. But you know, I'm like a Twinkie. I'm so yellow on the outside, but I'm super white on the inside. That's how I like my Asians, like Twinkies. So that's what you see right here, right, guys? Right, this is subways 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one was easily deduced as well, okay? When we counted on a very small time frame right here. 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, and that's 5 right up here. Right? This makes a lot of sense. Man, it's so cold. I have a fan on right now. I gotta turn on the fan, but I don't want to get up because I'm not wearing any pants right now. And I'm just wearing underwear. So if you guys actually see me get up right now, you guys are gonna see me in my underwear, which I really don't want, okay? So this is now subwaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is now subwaves 1, 2. This is 3 right up there. This is 4, and this is 5. This makes a lot of sense, right? So now, what is this guy right here? This mumbo jumbo of a mess that's going on. Hold on, let me copy and paste this to my Steam because I don't want to delete the whole thing again. All right. Steam it. Steam it's awesome. I love Steam it. I don't care about it that much anymore, but it's still cool to get like $10 a post sometimes for all that hard work that I put in. Okay, let's just get this Steam it. Come on, post it already. Okay, anyways, so now let's break this down, okay? There's many different alternatives. So we got to go down to a really low time frame if we want to talk about this, okay? So the question is, where the heck is our fifth wave, okay? This is the difficult part right here. We got to break it down even more on a lower time frame, okay? So the way that I'm seeing this right here is actually something like this, okay? Where this is now 1, that's 2, that's 3, this is 4-ish right there, and this is 5. I see this because if I actually take my fib extension right here, right, fib extension, it kind of hits it. Right? It almost hits the one-to-one extension right there, which is fairly good for me. So let's just say that we call this all of our 5 waves, and this was actually ABC, right? ABC, I don't want to break it down further than that. So if that were the actual ABC wave, then this right here would be technically only the 3rd wave, okay? Which makes a lot of sense. Where we have subwaves 1 right here, okay, 1, 2, that's 3, perfect. 4 barely retraces to that territory, and we get a 5th wave there. But the important thing is that the bullish view looks something like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a 5th wave up there somewhere. And the 5th wave, if it holds around the 94.50 range, which says this, okay, I'm going to break it down even further for you guys, but break it down. So you guys will see Elliot waves do a subwaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere like this up here, okay? And the rule is very solid. The rule goes something like this, that says that wave 1 cannot be retraced, or wave 4 cannot retrace into wave 1 territory by more than a wick in a leveraged market. And then what we do is we take our Fibonacci extension and we just do a general target, first of all, of a 1-to-1, because we say that wave 3 is often the longest wave but never the shortest, okay? So that's how I would actually see it. So if we say that wave 4 is holding strong as a support near wave 1, and we say that wave 1 can hit slightly higher than 1-to-1 at a minimum, then we also say that wave 5 by deduction can also hit 161.8. So let's see if we follow this logic, if we actually get anywhere, okay? So we clearly take our fib extension right here, right? And then we go, hey, this is wave 1. Hey, this is wave 4 territory. That's actually acting as a hard support. And guys, it's actually overly overlapping by a wick. And you know what they say about wicks? I do love the wicks, guys, okay? And you guys can see that with just simple candlestick analysis right here, that wick barely actually retraced into this territory. So now what we say is, hey, is this actually going to be an Elliot wave where this is going to show simply like this, right? But then does that mean that, hey, could we actually hit 11,350 range if this is the wave count right here, right? And then this could also mean that this is going to finish the ending 5th wave diagonal. And I'm going to show you guys the mechanics of an ending 5th wave diagonal. Diagonal. I meant to say diagonal. Do I have any water here? Give me a second. I got a cough, guys. I got to have some coffee. You guys see how big my coffee cup is? This is my hand. This is my coffee cup. It's like 2 cups of coffee in one. You know what they say? 2 cups, 1 guy. 2 cups, 1 guy. For those that get the joke. All right. Okay. And just for you guys wondering, okay, this is actually not KY jelly that I keep on my desk. A lot of you guys have brought it up before. It is not KY jelly, okay? This is actually just like hand cream, okay? Just to be very clear, this is actually hand cream, not KY jelly on my desk. For all the people that have referenced it before, that I'm using KY jelly, okay? Oh, by the way, guys, this episode has been brought to you by KY Jelly. Please click on the link below to receive a 20% discount on your next purchase of KY Jelly. So No, seriously though, you're actually gonna get 20% off. Just click on the link below. It's down below there. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually not there at all. No, really, you're gonna get 20%. So this is called an ending fifth wave diagonal, and we're gonna talk about ending fifth wave diagonals, okay? So ending fifth wave diagonals is also known as a bearish rising wedge, okay? Bearish rising wedge. And the reason why we call it a bearish rising wedge is because we look for 5 points. And a lot of the times, the actual third wave can be shorter than the fifth wave, or sorry, than the first wave. But what we have to remember is the Elliot wave rule that simply says that as long as wave 3 is not the actual shortest wave, and it's shorter than wave 5, then we can actually say that it's working out for Elliott wave. So this is a bearish rising wedge. And then there's also a falling wedge, okay guys? There's also a falling wedge just like that. And a falling wedge is kind of the exact same thing, where we tend to see these in the fifth wave of it coming down, or specifically in the C wave of the Elliott wave. But we rarely see it in an A wave, okay? And an A wave doesn't really happen often, but it can happen like 20% of the time, I would say. So guys, if we look on the 3-hour charts, I know it's a 3-hour chart, okay? But we are getting a series right now of actually bullish candles, okay? We're seeing it actually just bouncing, like literally, we're just seeing it bounce off of the what do you call it? The 55 moving average here, which is actually a really good sign. So take a look, guys. See right here? That's the 55 moving average on a 3-hour chart. We're seeing finally a bullish spinning top that formed previously. And here we would actually see these as tweezer type of bottoms that are forming. So this is kind of a bullish sign. So if I were to go back to my technical analysis here and just talk about this rising wedge, well, this could possibly be it, right? I mean, that means that if this were the actual bullish count where we get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type formation, right? Then we're simply just going to get a rising wedge, and it's just going to fall over once it hits this particular target, right? So if this rising wedge, is this a rising wedge? Ending fifth wave diagonal, right? Those are some questions. If so, target is only about 10,350 range. So this is kind of the most bullish view that I can think of right now, right? I'm sorry, guys. I don't have any other suggestions right now to have a better count than this. I've tried hard, guys, like Linkin Park said, right? But I just only got so far. And in the end, this is the most bullish view that I can actually get for you guys. So I'm just going to post this very quickly on my Steemit here. I apologize for the wait. So where are supports? Okay, where are supports? Where are resistances? Okay, this seems to make a lot of sense to me because when you break it down even further, right, you actually see the subwave fractals that actually form in here. Okay, that is how you basically see it thus far, right? That makes sense, guys, right here. So I do think that we're actually going to crack it now. Now that I think about it in hindsight, like, yeah, it just really makes sense. This one made a channel, right? It made a small little channel on the way up right here. So that's a really good sign. Now let me give you guys an even more bullish scenario, okay? I'll show you guys an even more bullish scenario where now that I see this right here, let's talk about a much more bullish scenario where we can get to much higher highs, okay? So this is actually not wave 1 right here. This is actually wave 4, and I'll show you guys something called a truncated fifth wave, all right? This is called a truncated fifth wave where we can get something, or sorry, a C wave where the A position simply gets to a higher point than where A is, okay? So if this was a possible bullish scenario, then we actually get our ABC forming right here, okay? So this would be the ABC scenario that's forming over here. Actually, I should probably make it like this. All right, let's go like that. Let's go to a minuet. Okay, this makes sense, right? So this is now the actual ABC, okay?
So that's one way to look at it right now. And then this is not an actual rising fifth wave diagonal. Okay. And then we actually get, a decent correction here where we're actually probably going to correct further maybe, right? Let's say we actually do correct further to, let's give it a channel actually. Let's not forget about this channel, okay? Okay, we got to think of it like that, where we're actually going to correct right to right here, which is going to be a perfect target. This is called the very bullish scenario. So you guys got to remember that what we got to do is we got to try to look for ways that this could actually work out. So there's a lot of newbies out there, okay? And amateurs who are like, yep, he's guessing up or he's guessing down. Anybody can guess up or down, right? That's not true at all. You guys have to make sure you account for every single unforeseen circumstance. So when it actually does happen, you are prepared, right? You guys got to always have Plan B. My jokes are really bad today. So this could be a very viable account, right? Where we're actually going to get our ABC correction. And boom, something like this to one of these scenarios right around here, okay? Where we could actually get a correction for like a week and bam, we actually retrace to this particular wave in the golden ratio. And the reason why this could be very bullish is because now, if this is not the fifth wave, this actually extends way outwards. I should probably take out this channel because it's kind of, I want to keep it out. Yeah, I want to keep it out, okay? No, I don't want to do that. Let's take out this line as well. So now this would actually be just the first wave, guys, okay? This would be the first wave, right? This would be the second wave somewhere in there. And we still get a third wave, fourth wave, and we still get a fifth wave up here. So this is the incredibly bullish scenario, okay? And then if you actually extrapolate this further, if this actually lands near that channel support, well, guys, no problem. This is where we get our $11,000 scenario still, okay? So that makes sense. I hope that this is making sense, right? So we could literally correct to the 618 fib level, right? So this is a very bullish scenario that could work out. I don't know if it will, but you know what? This scenario goes to say that we're going to correct heavily, but the correction is actually necessary for us to achieve some much higher highs, right? So this is kind of one super bullish scenario. Do you guys think this scenario is possible? Maybe, right? We just got to wait to see how this is actually going to hold. I'm not too keen on this, to be quite honest. Like, this is a super bullish scenario, guys. I don't like it, but it needs to be presented because, well, you got to make sure that you're accounting for every single possible scenario, right? So this will confirm this scenario if we actually retrace about to the 9,200 level range. That's kind of it. Just like that, right? 9,200. And then we actually break above 10K. So this scenario has a long ways to go, okay? I'm not going to upload it, Quentin. I'm sorry, my friend. You can actually buy my old tutorials for 200 if you like. But other than that, I'm not going to upload them. I'm sorry, man. You guys know what is good about actually, if you are considering purchasing my material, excuse me, you guys want to know what's really good about it? What's good about purchasing my material is that you guys are actually, first of all, going to spend something. And when you actually spend money on something, you actually feel like it's much more important, okay? And you'll actually take it much more seriously as well. Hold on, I got to ban a guy. Yeah, I don't really like that. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, anyways. So yeah, if you guys, yeah, sorry, Martian. I gotta ban you too, man. That's cool that you're downloading it. That's a good way to get banned. If you actually want to download my content, you might not want to let me know in the chat, guys, because I'm just gonna end up banning you guys, okay? I don't really give a crap if they're selling it, Tony. You guys are not gonna be able to purchase my new material, okay? So anyways, if you guys actually purchase my new material, you're gonna feel much more empowered because, well, you paid for the material and you're actually gonna take it a lot more seriously, right? So I personally think it's going to be worth it. I put in a lot of effort into actually producing the videos, and I think it's really going to empower you guys to make a lot better trades. Not only that, it's going to have about 4 hours of live trade videos. So yeah, it's so crazy how cheap some people are. Like where they're like itching to download material like just for free, and they think that people are gonna whip out their cock and hold out their hand for them. It's like nobody's gonna handhold you guys, I'm sorry to say, through crypto. Like it's, if you guys want to buy material, you can go spend like $4,000 or something on really expensive material. But anyways, we're not going to get into that. So this is my very bullish scenario, right? But either way, we're finding support somewhere near $9,200, okay? Or even near $9,000. That's kind of the way I see it. Well, if you're poor, Vagpan, maybe you should actually start learning how to trade, right? Instead of always looking for free handouts, instead of looking at only charts, right? You guys can actually focus on your education, Focusing on your education to become a better trader is much better than just looking for people to actually throw you guys fish all the time, okay? So yeah. You know what, Alex Jones? I did say I was never going to charge as well. You know what? That's almost like saying to a girlfriend, I'm never going to break up with you. Have you guys ever said to a girl, I'm never going to break up with you? And then actually you guys broke up with her or she broke up with you? It's amazing how people also say things like till death do us part. And then these things called divorces happen. Yeah, I mean, the people who are actually serious about wanting to learn and that will pay for my actual new product that's coming out, you guys are the people that are going to feel empowered and do very well. And by the time you're actually done with the material, you're going to simply feel it was invaluable. Simple as that. But all the people that are looking for all this free stuff and getting all these free charts and looking for buy and sell signals, you guys are probably going to lose all of your money. And I'm going to be one of those people that's going to literally take all of your money in the trading space because I'm a fucking shark, okay? As simple as that. You either look for free handouts in the trading world or you actually want to invest in yourself. If you guys invest in yourself, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to have such a freaking awesome time. I mean, I am putting so much freaking work into the course right now. Let me just show you guys it, okay? I'm going to show you guys the course. There's 7 lessons out already. It is incredibly descriptive, okay? There is so much content. Right now, in 7 lessons, there's 6 hours of content. And I assure you guys, it is so freaking good compared to everything else out there right now. I go into such high detail, even over the very small things, especially the level 2 order book, understanding bids and asks. Also, there's a question and answer section in here, right? I encourage you I encourage you highly to ask many questions, as I'd be extremely happy to answer all of them. There's actually a question and answer period or section for you guys, the students, and me, the instructor, and I'm going to answer every single question that you guys have, even relating to financial advice. Hey, Sam the Carpet Man. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So guys, not only I'm going to sell the whole package for $350, and it's going to be sold as one gigantic package. And the first 500 people that purchase it will be able to get it for $350. After that, guys, it's going well back up to $480. So I really suggest you guys be one of the first people that take advantage of the coupon. But you guys know what you're getting? That's way better than the $350 or whatever I'm charging there. You guys are going to have access to actually contact me anytime. There's a question and answer section, guys. And trust me, it's going to be good, okay? You guys can ask anything you want, anytime you want, okay? So here is what we're going to cover, right? If you complete this course, put in the hard work, study all material, and understand it, I guarantee you will have a firm grasp on trading and will eventually reach superstar status because I will support you 100%, okay? And there's also a question and answer section, guys, with a Q&A. You guys are going to be able to ask a question, post it publicly, and I'm going to answer it within 12 hours hours, including financial advice. So I personally think it's a really good deal for 300 and whatever dollars, 350, 380, or 350 actually. Yeah, I personally think it's an awesome material. And keep in mind, guys, just a little about me, right? I'm a full-time crypto trader with a passion for helping others. I've been in the crypto space for 3 years with 1,000 hours under my belt of doing TA videos and also 500 videos, right? So I'm also a former engineer and a former mathematician with 7 years of an academic background. I personally don't think that there is a better trader out there that can help you guys succeed, especially somebody like me who has put out over 50 live trading videos where I'm also walking the walk and talking the talk. Anyways, enough promoting it. I know you guys are gonna pick it up. You guys should pick it up. If you guys buy it and you think it's crappy, yeah, that's the last thing that anybody will think, I assure you guys, okay? It's not actually available yet. It's going to be available in 4 days. So hang tight. And if you guys would like to pay by cryptocurrency, you guys are going to send it to me and I'm going to give you a coupon, okay? I'm going to give you a free coupon that will expire in 6 hours for you to sign up for free after, well, not free, but you would pay me crypto. And then after, oh, that's a good question, Brandon. Will there be an Elliot Wave course? Yes, there will be a new course coming up for Elliot Wave that is actually going to be 12 hours long over 12 courses because I'm going to go through the entire book, actually 2 entire books, and we're going to wrap it up and break it down by section. It is going to be one of the best, I'd say, Elliot Wave. I can tell you're full of shit. You spelled shit wrong, Baggio. It doesn't have an L in it, and it doesn't need to have a capital I. You got to make sure that shit, the H and the I, has a smaller case I to be consistent. See, Baggio, if I'm going to tell you something about spelling, okay? This is how you spelled it right here, okay? You put it either an L or a capital I, right? In between H and T. You got to be consistent, man, just like trading, okay? You got to be consistent. If you're going to have a lowercase h and a lowercase t, you got to make sure that you also have a lowercase I as well to be consistent, okay? It's not censored. And if you're putting an L in there, that's just entirely wrong, okay? You got to be consistent, bro. I'm trying to give you really good advice right now, okay? So anyways, I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. Did you guys have any questions about Elliott waves here, or just in general, any of these bullish scenarios that we've outlined, right? I really do believe, guys, that we need to hold above that particular price. If not, we're definitely going to find support near the 9,200 region first, right? Yeah, on top of that, we're also being sandwiched. If you guys take a look at this, okay, on the 1 hour chart, we're kind of being sandwiched right now between the 55 moving average and the 200 moving average right here. So something is going to happen here soon, just to clear it out, to show you guys this particular section, right? Check it out. We're being sandwiched between the 55 and the 1 or the 200 moving average, right? The 255 EMA. Something is going to happen soon. Usually when these lines end up catching up, right, something dramatic does happen eventually as well. But I'm certainly seeing a lot more bearish signs still than bullish, but we need to hold, guys, like above 94.75, 9,500 region here. So only time will tell what's going to happen. We'll definitely see sometime very soon. Can you show your fib numbers, please? I'm not sure what you mean by my fib numbers. Is that an innuendo? Is that an innuendo? You couldn't pay now, test. I apologize, because there's nothing to pay for. Retracement targets for EOS? Hey, Ben, I don't see the 3 letters EOS anywhere. I'm pretty sure that I see the 3 letters BTC, okay? Not EOS, okay? You know, if you want to actually talk about a different coin and request it, it's polite to actually offer a donation. But this is almost like walking up to a prostitute and being like, I'm not going to pay you, but I'm going to sleep with you. That's just really rude, to do that. Yeah, I'm not a free prostitute, just to let you know. I'm not going to talk about EOS because, yeah, this is the letters, BTC, right? Don't even talk about Mel. I miss Mel. Her and I have some plans. We're going for round 2 right now, Mel and I. We're actually great, Mel and I. Can't complain about her and I. We got into kind of a big fight. Actually, we fought a little bit. There's such a big misunderstanding. She's heading back to Germany right now. I'm most likely going to. I have an apartment that I rent out like year round in Lyon. So yeah, I have an apartment that I rent out year round in Mel, and sorry, in Mel in Lyon, and I'm gonna go visit friends because I have a free plane ticket that my friend gave me through a buddy pass. So I'm definitely gonna head to France. Probably gonna drop by Germany, pick her up, and we're probably gonna go on a vacation together sometime. But that's a few months down the road. So yeah. Phil, you have changed. I've watched 100 videos and I surely can tell this. Absolutely, I've changed. I don't take a lot of crap from people anymore. I don't really give a crap about taking abuse from people online. You can only take so much. You guys think about my perspective, okay? It's like you're getting hacked, you're getting just shit talked all the time. Why would you want to be like super nice still in the community? Sometimes when people are such dicks to you, it hardens you, right? And you become kind of a dick back. But not that I'm actually a dick, but I'm just trying to make sure that I stand up for myself as well. This is kind of the natural progression of things, okay? Phil, I want to know how long you were trading for before you decided to become a full-time day trader. I was trading for about 2 years part-time while working for a crappy job. Yeah, I was working it was really, really crappy job. Can I request retracements for targets for EOS? Oh my god, I don't want to do it. Now I just feel like someone gave me money and I have to do it. Nah, I'm still gonna say no. I appreciate the donation, but I'm gonna say no. I'm just kidding. Oh man. You know what? You guys have to. EOS has been in the same position for the longest time, guys. Okay, you got to look at it on a high time frame, right? You look at it on the high time frame, and EOS to me is fairly easy to take a look at right now. I consider these bull trapped regions, the ones that just slightly broke above it, right? And we clearly just see a triangle like this. And the easiest way to look at this, if Bitcoin actually does, guys, okay? If Bitcoin actually does fall down, the way that I'm seeing this is basically A, okay, and this is B, and I'm going to see this as a C. So there's two possible ways for us to see this. You guys don't want to hear this, but this is how it's going to go. If Bitcoin does fall to 9,200, there's no doubt in my mind that EOS will do this as well, that it's going to hit roughly $12.75 range. So what we do is we take the base range of this triangle right here, and then we extend it outwards as a target. That's the first thing that we do. The second thing that we realize is that for an ABC correction like this right here, okay, for ABC, simply like that, usually what happens is we see let me just draw it out right here for you guys, okay? We see an A, B, C, D, and an E, which is what, guys? Which is what? Which is a descending triangle that we see very clearly in here, right? Descending triangle. And would you guys agree with me right now that we are seeing an A, a B, a C, a D, and an E, which completes the B formation of this particular wave, right? Well, you guys got to think about this, right? We're getting lower highs, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high. And you think of the mechanics of a descending triangle as well, okay? You think of the mechanics of a descending triangle. How many times could this region actually hold, right? How many times could they defend that particular wall until it eventually just gets pushed down, pushed down, pushed down, pushed down, pushed down? And that's always how I see descending triangles, okay? Hey, by the way, I really appreciate that donation. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. So you guys also see the same points here, right? How many times could this guy hold? So the key breakpoint is roughly around $16.64. And keep in mind that there's a lot of pattern players, right? Tons of pattern players. And also, if you do have kind of a fib extension, let's not do it from the most extreme ends. Let's do it from a more relatively safe end, right? Actually, yeah, we're going to do it from that end. Definitely. We do a one-to-one extension. And hey, guess what? Hey, yo, we're also seeing around the $12 range, right? And if we also take our fib extension as well, okay? Let's just go to our fib extension here, right? Dude, from the very, very beginning of $3.90, what we also see is that right around, the $12 range, it's right between the 618 and the 0.5 fib region. So I'm not really interested in EOS at all right now until we actually reach some correction points, because this is not a bull flag. If this was a bull flag, guys, we would actually get it something like this, right? We'd get more symmetry in a flag type formation. But this is clearly not a bull flag in any way whatsoever. Unless we're proven wrong, right? And it actually ends up making a bull flag later. But who knows? If it does make a bull flag, right? Then it's gonna make a few touches down like that. That could be 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, and maybe a 5 touch. There we go. And that's still in the $12 range if we make a bull flag. Not only that, if you guys take a look at the moving average, say on a 2-hour time frame, or actually on a 4-hour time frame, it's probably better, right? Where does the moving average hyperbolically extend to? If we extend this white line outwards, right? Well, that's the $12 range almost as well, $13 to $14 range. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it. In 4 days, can we sign up for your course? Can we pay now and get on a wait list? Unfortunately, there's nothing to pay for right now, Test. I really appreciate the donation, but I would just be taking your money and doing nothing with it right now. I promised you guys as soon as the material is available, yeah, it'll be announced right away and it'll be really hard. The site is called Udemy, guys. The site's called Udemy, and it's a way to award udemy.com. So I really suggest you guys make a an account there, right? So it's an awesome site, guys. Like, it really is a good site. You guys can actually message me as well, right? Like, you guys can direct message me anytime, and I'm going to be much more inclined, of course, to answer your question, because I want you guys to get your money's worth. I mean, I know that you guys are going to get your money's worth, because I wouldn't be making a piece of crap class where I'm investing 15 hours in or 17 hours in 17 videos just to waste your time. This is to ultimately improve you guys as a trader, and that's what I actually want. And I also want you to feel like, because you're paying for something, that you're going to take it much more seriously, right? You're going to feel like it's a product that you're actually owning, rather than just something you're getting for free that you might not appreciate and take advantage nearly as much. So anyways, I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. Like, I really appreciate all the donations that you guys have helped me out with in this particular video. And yeah, if you guys, it's going to be sold for $350 for the first 500 people. You know what, Superman, he sells VEG, he sells ICO news, right? He sells, like, you can't even compare me to a Superman. That's really fucking rude, dude. Superman, like, he has a different system where he's selling information for ICO. What I am doing is giving you guys a set of skills that will actually be held with you for the rest of your life. That could literally change your life with the skills that you will obtain. You're not paying for a garbage class. You're paying for a class from a professional trader who's fairly successful in the game, with an academic background of an engineer and a mathematician who's also very transparent. You're paying for, maybe one of the most transparent traders, right? In the cryptocurrency space. I don't know. If I were you guys and I heard this, I'd be like, yeah, I'd probably want to buy this. Honestly, guys, if I was new in the crypto space, okay, if I was new in the crypto space and I actually had this package, I would have been so happy if I came across this package back in my crypto career 3 years ago. Okay. Trust me, I would have paid it in a heartbeat. I'm not really sure if you can actually return things, Alex Jones, right? I'm not really sure. The site is called Udemy, udemy.com. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I don't want to shill it, okay? I really don't want to shill it or talk about it anymore. I think we've covered the majority of the information that needs to be covered for now. So I'll keep you guys up to date with, first of all, my tutorial package, and secondly, with the Bitcoin technical analysis later this afternoon. I'm definitely going to head back to bed. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me for this technical analysis. It has gone a little bit long, to the 53-minute mark. I'm actually going to go straight back to bed. So thank you guys very much for joining me. I appreciate all the love and the support that you've helped me out with thus far. Have yourselves a great day, baby whales. Take care now.